Okay, Mount Rushmore time. This is we got 3 left. I assume the first week of September we're not going to do any because football will be back.
Yeah, I would agree. We probably only have 3 left ever.
Why?
Ever, because I think this is going to destroy the podcast.
Yeah, it might destroy the podcast. So Hank has, if you miss Fridays, Hank stabbed Batgirl and Memes in the back, threw them off the bus, said that I want to do this shit myself, pouted, being a little bitch. Some people are saying, not me. I love you, Hank. Being a little bitch.
No, I have no
bad attitude.
Listen, I have no problem with what Hank did, but if he had done it to me, I would be like, wow, this guy's a terrible human being.
Right. Basically like almost a how-to of how not to be a coach or a leader of a team.
How to alienate your entire team and turn the world against you.
No, I'm calling plays myself now.
By Hank Lockwood.
Okay. Calling plays yourself. So Hank, did we win?
We won last time.
We won. Should we let Hank go?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won by like 5%.
Yeah, we won.
Shout out Nick Handrich, AWL, for the recommendation on this one.
Oh, yeah. So this is Mount Rushmore of things that it sucks to be late to.
Late
for?
I say we do Hank a favor and we let him take the end of the snake so he gets 2 picks in a row.
Okay.
I think that's the best place to be.
Okay. Should we go first then?
Yeah, we can go first. Or do you want to let Jake and Billy go first?
Yeah, they'll fuck it up. Let them go first. All right. So Jake and Billy. Oh, wow. Right. Jake, Billy, and Max.
Yeah, we have Max.
We have Memes.
Oh, I forgot about
team
Max.
right now. We were all pretty much in agreement on our 1-1.
By the way, just as a side note, we have Memes on our team, and we're not going to do what Hank did and like bash Memes. But Memes contributed nothing to this fucking Mount Rushmore. 0.
Well, he said that he said
zero.
The thing that he sent over to us, his first one, he said should be 1-1.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
He also maybe he's a spy and he's still giving Hank picks.
Oh, is he double crossing us?
You guys are shook.
Did Meme send Hank our entire list?
All right. Yeah, he probably did. Okay, here
that's
we
good
go.
because we put a few fake ones on there just in case.
Yep.
All right.
Which one?
We have an agreement. Okay, yeah. 1-1. Worst things to be late to. Job interview.
Late 2, late 4?
Yeah.
A job interview.
Job interview.
Okay.
Job interview.
Yeah, it's not a good one.
Good one.
You're in a hole.
Okay, yeah.
Already.
No, that's true. That's absolutely true.
You're just fucked.
What?
You're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked. All right. Our 1-1 pick. You agree with this 1-1, right?
That's a good 1-1.
Yeah. Things that sucks to be late for, late to, pulling out.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad when you're late for
Kind of
that.
defeats the entire purpose
Just
of it.
kills it.
Guess what?
Oh, babe, I'm about to pull out. Oh, shit.
Guess what?
Cream
now
pie.
you have to raise a kid.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's alternate options too. Like that's not you can.
Whoa,
you
what
can
state
fix
are you
that
living
pretty
in,
quickly.
buddy?
Plan B.
Excuse me?
Is Plan B
Have you
not
read
in
the
every
news?
state?
Maybe not for long.
Yeah, pulling out. That sucks.
Pulling out. I get job interviews, so what? You don't get the job.
Yeah, right.
There's
You
other
get another
jobs out
job,
there.
right.
Now you got a kid.
Right. Okay. Billy also just like that one blew his mind because he was thinking like job interview, weddings, like there's some other things out there.
Mm-hmm.
I had that on, what was it, the other Mount Rushmore the other day.
What?
Yeah, it was like,
Things in slow motion.
Yeah, slow motion pulling out. Yeah. Okay, Hank. Hank has written it down on a piece of paper.
I do.
He's wearing a collared shirt,
And I still am this football guy crew neck.
which is a great sweatshirt.
I still have my 1-1. I feel like I'm being trolled to an extent, but my 1-1 is your child being born.
Okay. Yeah, unless
Yeah, they don't remember.
you might be playing in a football game at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're the person having the child probably would.
Maybe.
Yeah, true. Do you think though maybe the person having the child is more mad that she's having the child because you forgot to pull out?
No.
Okay.
And
That's a
then
little chicken and the egg right there. Like, which one are you more mad at?
2, I will go with a fantasy football draft.
Oh, yeah.
that is bad.
That's
You
pretty bad.
show up late for that, you tank your whole season.
Yeah.
Auto draft, yeah. And then everyone else is mad at you, too.
you can draft from your phone nowadays, though.
Yeah, it's not
If
the
you're
same.
on time, yes.
Yeah, yes, on time.
If
that
you
would be on
forget
time.
about it.
But
That would be
so it's
being
not a
on time.
place.
Yeah.
You're not doing places.
No, if you just forget, if you just are late to your fantasy football draft, you do the auto draft and you get like a guy who just got injured, it fucking sucks. Or you do the thing where you get a defense in like the 6th round.
Yeah, one time I was late for I was doing a baseball MLB fantasy draft when I was in college, and I just completely forgot about it. And all the other guys in that league, 9 guys, it took me like 5 years to get that friendship back. They were so mad that I fucked up their entire draft.
How are the Seamhead Express doing?
Oh, good question, Hank. Let's see. I might need to re-download the app because I forgot about it for last month.
When I was a kid, my dad was so committed to not being late to a fantasy draft that he actually left me at the Little League field.
That's good parenting because it's lead by example. Okay.
Because he had a draft.
All right, update on the Seamhead Express.
He didn't pick me up. He was supposed to pick me up, and he had a draft, so he forgot about me.
And there was like no cell phones.
They were doing it on like a fucking overhead projector. Legit.
And you couldn't like
You had to call in trades and shit?
No, but like how did you... No, I'm saying you couldn't call him. There was no cell phones.
No, right. No. None of that. Yeah.
14-4-0. Win percentage 778. First place in the East. I got the number 1 overall seed right now if the playoffs started.
Nice.
I'm a fucking wagon.
Nice.
And I still have... No, I cut Tatis. I cut him.
Good.
Cut his ass.
Good. Send a message.
To the youngsters out there.
All right, we got next pick. I think we should go. Yeah, we should.
Well,
it's kind of topical.
I saw the one that you sent.
You don't like those top 3?
No, I like them, but then I went back and I like the 1, 2, 3, 4th one that I sent you. Maybe we take that one in the last round. The 4th one that I sent you.
Okay.
So I'll go with our number 2 on this list.
Yeah.
Go into the bathroom. Don't want to be late for that. If
Jersey
you're like
Jerry.
on a train, you're trying to get somewhere, hypothetically, and you end up having a full blowout.
Sad day, bad day. It's a catastrophe.
It looked like George Brett dumped a can of Wolf chili into his underwear. It was bad.
It was really bad. Being late for the bathroom, that's really, really bad.
Yeah. Honestly, it got into my head.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm like, every time I feel something in my stomach, I sprint to a bathroom because I can't have that happen.
That was, that's like watching, remember that, what was that movie that, Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, the
marriage
thing one.
You watch that with your significant other and you're like, whoa. That's what the same effect that I had when I watched Jerry's, and I'm like, whoa. So I have to do a systems check.
Yeah.
This is you watch Chernobyl and you're like, that could happen to me.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. The last couple days, I've pooped probably like 3 times, 4 times a day. What, Billy? What was that?
You're a poop guy.
Billy keeps saying I'm a poop guy.
Are you a poop guy?
He's a poop guy.
Are you a poop guy?
But
are you a poop guy?
I think I might be a poop
guy.
guy.
Poop
who
guy.
like pooping like takes up a lot of your day.
Yeah,
like, you
you're a
have to
poop
like
guy.
we like wait for the podcast because you're pooping. You're a poop
That
guy.
is true sometimes.
You're a poop guy.
No, I never delay this
Where were
podcast
we?
with my
Where
butt.
were-
Sometimes.
I delay macrodosing
Where was he
occasionally.
pooping recently on Grit Week? You were in and out, and he
He's
was just
pooping.
pooping the whole time.
Yeah,
it's like, where's PFD? And he's pooping.
You're a poop guy.
I had
It's
to,
okay.
I had to
You're a
poop in
poop
and out.
guy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're a poop guy.
Scott
just like-
Boris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're
I
a
did
poop
poop.
guy.
Yeah, see, I might
I'm
be
not
poop guy.
You
saying
are.
this. You're a
You
poop
are.
guy.
Yeah, he
I might
is.
be
You're
a
right,
poop
Bill.
guy.
You're absolutely right. He is a poop guy.
But
He's a hold up the group poop guy.
I've been pooping more often recently just because of that
Nice.
Jersey Jerry video because I don't want it to happen to me. I've been running to the bathroom all the time.
Oh yeah, no, I left the house today with my kids and I was like, I felt like I had maybe like a little something going. I was like, wait, I should probably take care of this now.
Yeah, it's better safe than sorry.
So yeah.
Whatever, I'm a poop guy. My digestive system is healthy.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I
control
mean, it does suck being the poop guy. Everyone's like, oh yeah, we gotta wait.
Oh,
'cause
it's
you're
like
a poop
PFD's
guy.
taking a shit.
Yeah.
It rarely happens, though.
It's so much.
We just gave 4 examples over the course of 7 years doing this podcast.
But I don't think you have an example of anyone else.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
If
You're the
you
poop
were
guy.
gone, we
Jake.
would know. Oh, he's probably
Yeah,
shitting.
Jake's a way bigger poop guy.
No.
I've never run out in the middle of an episode. Never done that.
He's got weak bowels, but that's different.
I
Yeah.
think Jake's got great bowels.
Like if you went missing, everyone assumes it's because you're pooping.
Yeah, you're just pooping. You just forgot that you're pooping.
Like that one day that I came in at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, you're
I was
pooping.
actually just pooping the
Yeah.
entire time.
Exactly.
It's a correct call by Billy. You are the poop guy.
Okay, whatever. I'm a poop guy.
Okay. Billy. Jake. You have 2.
We're gonna go. We're gonna go first. You see that? Okay.
Oh,
You're
no. There's some.
No, I got distracted
some
by the
dissension
poop.
here?
No, I got distracted by the poop guy, and I didn't see what our 2-2 was.
So is this a
Okay.
Billy pick or is it a Jake pick?
It's
Or
a me
Max.
Team game.
Or
I
Max,
thought.
yeah.
Why does it matter?
We all agreed on these picks. So your own wedding, being late to
Okay.
your own
Yeah,
wedding.
good
Yeah,
pick.
good pick.
Because then, are you standing them up? Like, you're late. What were you doing the night before? Bachelor party gone wrong.
You get really judged by everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
whole
you're just
family
stuck
knows
on a
you're late.
rooftop in Vegas.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's always weird in movies because I don't think this ever happens in real life. But every movie that's about a wedding, they always have the bachelor party the night before.
Yeah.
Which is the worst idea that you can ever have. Nobody really does that, right?
crazy.
I want to know if there are any AWLs out there that
I think that's like an old back in the day.
Yeah,
I
you
know
show
my
up-
dad did that.
I think it's guys
show up like
too,
sweating and
who don't have a lot of friends, so they're like, the only chance I can get anyone is to have them already be at the wedding. So like they play golf before, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you
They're
are someone
trapped.
who might not have a ton of friends and you're like, well, if I do a bachelor party and there's 3 guys here, it's going to be lame. So we'll just trap everyone and just make everyone go play golf.
Yeah, like there's always a guy in the group that's like, I don't want to go to the wedding, but can you invite me to the bachelor party?
Yeah.
And this is a way to trap them and be like, guess what? You have to do both now.
I
think it's
listen.
also a move that if you think that there's a chance that you might get cold feet, you have the bachelor party the night before, and then you have like you're more likely when you're super hungover
Yes.
to call it off.
Shout out, by the way, the AWL that I saw in on the way to Miami, boarding my plane. He's like 25, and he came up to me, he was talking. He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to my first ever bachelor party." And the twinkle in his eye, it was like a passing of the torch because I think this is the last one I'll ever go on. And he was so excited. He's like, "We're going to a club, we're doing this," and I was just like, I looked like I was going to fucking war. I was like, "Yeah." I'm doing the same thing as you, but I'm just not going to be able to recover.
One of the cruel tricks in life is the more excited you are to go on a bachelor party when you're young is when you don't have, like, not everybody has steady jobs and good incomes when you're younger, and you're super excited to go on a bachelor party. Then when you get older and you can actually afford to do all the stuff that you wanted to do when you were 22, 23, you don't want to do that anymore.
Right. Yeah, I had a great time, but I also feel like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next pick.
Max, would you like to announce it?
Ooh,
pass
big
the rock.
moment.
Wow.
Look at
Great
this
delegation by
teamwork.
Jake.
Yeah.
Awesome. I don't think that's ever happened, right, Max?
Yeah.
No, I'm just happy to be a part of a team that appreciates my my
Didn't
presence here.
Didn't Hank used to keep you in a cage?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Did he refill your bowl tonight?
We use his government name too.
Nice. Beautiful.
That's true.
It's very nice. We'll go with our third pick as flights.
Ah,
late to a
good
flight.
pick. Good pick. Being late to a flight sucks.
Cost you a couple $100 at the best case scenario. and
Yeah.
A bunch of stress.
Even if you're on time for your flight, barely, but you're like late getting to the airport, that's almost worse. The stress that you have when you're in the cab on the way there and you're just thinking,
100%.
you're doing the math, like, am I going to make it? Am I going to be late? And then you run through security, you're sweating, TSA holds you. They always check your bag when you think that you might be late for the flight, and then you sprint, and then you get on the plane and you're like the last person on the plane, you're out of breath. That entire situation is bad.
Or when you like, because you never know, security lines are always like so inconsistent. There's no time where sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It's just a complete crapshoot. So you're pulling up to the airport being like, I need it to be a small line. I need it to be a small line. And then if it's even half the size or like a full long line, you're like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
But you still have to go through the line just in case. And then you end up having like 1 minute to sprint to the terminal.
Yeah, and you think you're going to be on time and getting through, and then you remember about time zones, and you're like, oh, shit, I'm an hour late for this flight.
I get a sick rush.
Going
when
back
I'm
there
late.
this weekend, we'll see.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh. Careful. They changed the times. Careful.
I know.
All right, good pick. Our third pick. What do you think?
Let's see. I think that we take the one that I just told you about. We take that coming back because Hank's not going to take that one.
No, he's an idiot.
I kind of like. I like the one that we have on there.
The third?
Yeah,
I do too.
The third one's pretty good.
Okay. Calling a foul and pick up hoops.
No one likes that guy.
I mean, that's the worst thing you can be as a person. To call the foul after everything happens and then just be like, oh, you hit my hand.
Yeah, after the shot doesn't go in.
Yeah.
Have you ever called it early and then you get it in and they don't count the shot?
Or like pre-crime.
No,
You're like, this guy's about to follow.
I don't call fouls.
No, but like you get fouled really hard, but you still go up and you call foul.
Well, that's
And
what you
then-
do.
I
You
know,
call
but
it when
then-
it happens.
Right, but then they don't give you the and one.
I like it when it's just obvious that there's a foul, and it's just like no one even has to call it. It's just like that was clearly a foul, or the guy who fouls calls a foul. But when you call a foul on someone after a play in pickup hoops, you are the worst person alive. Like, and it's like a 50-50 call or not even a foul. The worst.
Michael Irvin in longest yard against Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. That was a
Foul
dirty
call.
play.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Hank.
I'm going to go with my third pick, court.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine you get the stink eye.
Well, yeah.
It's got to
or
be tough.
Show up late. I'm sure the judge doesn't appreciate that. You're just screwing yourself.
You're in
Well,
contempt.
you end up waiting for so long.
Say what you will about OJ, but he always showed up on time to court.
It's true.
But when you
He
go
was
to
technically in jail, but
court, they just end up. You have to like wait for everybody else. Like court opens at
How
11.
many times have you been to court?
yeah, what?
It opens at 11. Like just court in general always opens at 11.
What are you doing here, Billy?
And what people are you waiting
Traffic
for?
court.
Traffic court.
Traffic court?
Traffic
What
court.
about other court?
Just traffic.
What time does that court open?
For citations and traffic violations? It's 11 o'clock. Speeding tickets. Speeding tickets.
Okay.
Speeding tickets.
That's it?
And then you go, and then you have to like wait for everybody else.
Right.
I don't know why anyone else would be going to court.
Right. Right.
A lot of things. People go to court for many reasons.
Just speeding tickets.
That's it.
Yes.
Nothing else? Never?
I've actually never gotten any sort of criminal trouble.
You're knocking on wood. You can control that.
I know. I've only gotten traffic violations.
No,
But
but
you knock on wood when it's like, I hope I don't like break my leg.
Billy,
knock on wood.
Billy definitely thinks that at some point in his life he will be the target of mass framing.
Oh, yeah.
Where like the entire world is against him.
Happens to some people.
Like who?
Like, yeah,
Anyone
go
recently?
on.
Snowden.
Anyone recently?
No.
Okay.
Give Billy's due process, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, our pick is.
Wait, it's not your pick.
Oh, we got Billy so flustered. You're two
Is
picks
it?
away.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as we started talking about crime, Billy's just ready to commit to or admit to everything. All right, go ahead.
And then my final pick, I will go with a sports tryout.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what is your 4?
Your child being born, court, fantasy football draft, sports tryout.
Sports tryout.
Nice
That's an
Mount
interesting
Rushmore,
last
loser.
pick. Was there anyone like specifically you were thinking of? Because that seems like it came out of the blue.
No, I mean, I think because
Has anybody been late to a sports tryout?
I'm sure there's a lot of people that have been late to sports tryout. Obviously, the coaches, they want to make an example of someone.
Isn't that on your parents anyway? You should be like, my parents fucking suck.
Well, yeah, but maybe you're in college, you're trying out for a team, whatever it may be. If you're late for a sports trial, you're screwing yourself.
I'll stand up for Hank a little bit. There's nothing worse than being late to a high school football meeting.
Right, I'm
Because
just
like
saying.
the coach,
yeah.
that's what they love is
But-
like everybody's 5 minutes early to my meeting.
I was
there is-
between that and showing up late to the first practice of the season because then you're just
That's
gonna,
pretty bad. Yeah.
But you can kind of make up for that throughout the rest of the season. Like that's always like the coaches almost like that because they can make an example out of you and then get better during the season. But you show up late to a triout, that might be the reason you get cut.
I was just saying,
some
though,
coaches are like that where it's like, well, he's good, but he showed up late. We can't have that on this team.
when you're a kid, though, there's definitely just all the kid. Like, there's always one kid on every team whose parents are just a mess and like, not mess like bad, but just they're always late. It's like, yeah, that's their parents' fault. So there's definitely a point where it becomes your fault, but for a long time, you can't drive yourself. So
Right.
Just,
If an 8-year-old's late,
yeah, right. It's not his fault. Right. Okay.
unless he was pooping.
Yeah.
Our last one.
I think I got my top 4.
We're gonna go
Great.
with.
They were
Yeah, they-
power ranked
Interesting.
in
I-
like the 20s.
I wouldn't be bragging
by
about that
you
being your
guys,
top
once again.
4. For our last one, we're gonna go Mount Rushmore of worst things to be late to. A podcast taping after watching a lacrosse movie the night before. That would be a bad one to
Pretty
be late
bad.
for.
Pretty
Hypothetically.
bad. Pretty bad.
By the way, Fate of a Sport, that exact movie where we went to the after party, debuts on ESPN Plus today.
Well, be careful when
Today.
you watch it.
Monday,
It might be
Yeah.
August
It might
29th.
trigger you into getting drunk and missing your job.
To stand up for Billy on this one now, it might be like that movie The Ring where you see the ring and then you die later. If you watch this movie, you might be late to work the next
yes.
day.
Yes.
Yeah, so the show that Billy entertained clients afterwards is now available to you
It
today
might
on
get you
ESPN
so hyped.
Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, warning,
It's
this
like
movie
Entourage.
makes
Yeah.
you want to get drunk.
Yeah, so it actually was a fantastic documentary, and if you don't even like lacrosse, like it's cool to see how a league is created from scratch.
Yes. Agreed. All right. So everyone go watch it. Support our friend Paul Rabel. All right. Last pick. Billy's thinking about like what crimes did I almost say?
I hope the court people.
Yeah, I hope the people who I go to court
Everyone
every
knows traffic court opens at 11. 'cause
every
the
Tuesday.
The judge spends all morning like looking at actual cases and like meeting with like prosecutors.
But you also, I was talking about court in general, and then you just decided that because traffic court opens at 11.
because that's what usually people are going to court for.
Our last pick, it would be late if you were being the getaway driver while your friends were robbing a bank.
That's actually a solid pick.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good pick.
Being late on your period.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
good one. That's like a distant cousin of the pulling out one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so I had that. I put that in our list. We went with the pull out instead because I thought about it a little bit. It's not always bad to be late for your period if you're trying to get pregnant. It's a great thing. It might be like
True.
the best day of your life.
That's true. Finally did it. It could
Well,
go either way.
It's a real feast or famine. It's like Jim Thome swinging. Mm-hmm. You're either going to strike
And
out
I'm
or
done.
hit a 500 yard.
Let's see where
500 foot
young
home
male
run.
listeners think.
Oh, you think you're
18
gonna?
to 35.
They
But
got a
wouldn't-
lot of periods.
Yeah, wouldn't pulling out be the?
Yeah, you,
That's the one that the
You're
you're
guy.
right,
more relatable.
but I think people, who knows?
Okay, let's talk about what we missed. Did everyone else have other things we missed?
I had Jake's. Their first pick was kind of too similar, but like a work presentation. Mm-hmm. Because you can show up late to work sometimes. If you can sneak in or kind of get by. But if you're supposed to be in a meeting or something where you're presenting and you like they're expecting you to speak at, you'd never want to be late for that.
Yeah, I had a flag against your team. Like that's just the worst. A late flag.
Yep.
is
Or like
just-
the graphic being late.
Yeah, it just fucking kills you when it's like game over flag. Like if you're a Miami fan, in that
That's still too soon to
yeah,
say
that's
that.
still too soon.
Renewing a passport is bad
Yep.
because then you'll have to change vacation plans. We had, if you're Adam Schefter and you're behind Ian Rappaport, breaking news on Twitter, then all his replies are just late. Rap Sheet had it first.
Being late to post like a viral video sucks because everyone's like, "Oh, dude, saw that? Like, I laughed so hard. Last time I saw it, I laughed so hard I fell off my dinosaur." And it's like you're 4 hours late to it. It's fucking worst. Like I could even sense tonight when we told you that Poe got hurt.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of you was like, "What the fuck?"
I can't believe I missed
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
It's the worst. It's the internet has completely warped our brains. Like a fucking mascot got hurt, and your initial like natural reaction is like, "Damn, how did I miss that?"
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it 24 hours later.
Right,
I felt
right.
it might as well be next month.
Right.
Or being like late to a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because someone makes it before you, and then they think you're copying.
Yep. If you're late to a cruise ship that's leaving after a day that they've dropped you off on like a day trip, and it's pulling away, and you know you're absolutely fucked.
Yep. Late to the train sucks.
Yep.
Miss it by a second. I had this one kind of specific, but like the kid who was late to learning how to ride a bike. That sucked for any kid who like was the last kid to learn how to ride a bike. There's always like one kid running by them or like on the pegs. It's like, dude, you just gotta learn how to ride a bike.
We had a practice led by Bill Belichick.
Oh,
Yeah.
good one.
Good one. That's why Gray got cut, right?
Yeah.
He slept in after he scored, what, 4 touchdowns?
It was 4.
I think it was 3 against the Colts.
He was on Sports Illustrated.
Yep.
Yeah.
A drawbridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
train crossing.
Yeah.
A movie. I
Yeah.
show. I mean, it's not that not top 4, but I showed up late to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like 15 minutes late, and I missed the entire
Just lost.
flamethrower beginning. So when it happened at the end, they're like, "Oh, that was from the beginning." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, you get like
damn.
15-20 minutes of relief.
Yeah.
The
It sucks to be late to a game and have like some cool play happen.
yeah, yeah."
Like
You're
when you're-
waiting, especially when you're like just late and
Yeah.
you get to your seats, but the usher's like, "Oh, you have to wait for a whistle or a
Yep.
timeout or something."
Like a goal in playoff hockey or a touchdown, and you're just like, what the fuck?
It would suck to be late if you were giving an order to send your tanks to reinforce your troops in Western France when an Allied invasion is happening. That would probably be a pretty big mistake if you were to make that one.
Shouldn't be late there.
No.
That's a fact. Anything else? That was a good Mount Rushmore.
Great Mount Rushmore all around.
I feel like we've had some good Mount Rushmores.
Yeah, Hank, you weren't as bad as I thought you'd be.
Yeah, you actually saw, like, maybe just you being by yourself fixed all of your attitude problems.
Yeah, you're a lone wolf.
Yeah, I mean, I told you, I'm a new man. I've turned over a new leaf. It's football season. I'm a sweet dick.
You did a great job.
Thanks.
It was a pleasure to be around you.
You guys did all right.
No,
you, Hank.
we
That was
beat
good.
you.
No, just-
What was your guys'
We're
final
being
four
fake
again?
nice to him because we know that we won.
I think we got job interview, your own wedding, flight, periods.
Yeah, you guys might win. Jilly might win. Hank's not, but Jilly might win.
Hank didn't lose catastrophically.
No. He's just boring.
Wait, you
I
guys
fell asleep
who,
during
Who
his.
decides the who wins?
The people.
Oh,
Right. I fell asleep during yours.
so but you're talking about it like the results are decided already.
They kind of do decide who wins.